What is up, people? What is up? Yo, yo, yo. Let the stream populate a little bit. It's probably maybe around afternoon or evening time for some. What's up, people? What's up? Well, hey. So it's really early in Singapore. Just wanted to come out there and check with you guys whether did you put in your orders for Cardano. I'm also going to put a link in the description below where basically four of the or at least two of the picks that I mention all the time, that Investopedia mentioned about contenders for blockchain. So the four are basically Quantum, Ethereum Classic, Neo, and Cardano. So Cardano was a cryptocurrency that I mentioned quite some time back. It was I think just a few days ago, maybe 4 days ago, 5 days ago, I mentioned Cardano at literally 10 to 11 cents. That was when I kind of caught on to it. And I know that there are people who have been mentioning Cardano for quite some time. Finally, I looked at it. I literally started talking about it, you know, in my next few videos, because they are Generation 3 blockchain. Also, their language is written on using Haskell. Haskell is more for financial and business applications. So I'm pretty certain that they are focusing and catering to that sector. And true enough, the results are showing already. Always remember one thing, guys. When I mention a particular cryptocurrency, I'm always when I mention a particular cryptocurrency, I'm always making sure that just assume that we at Crypto Grinders, we are invested in it, and even if we mention it, we've definitely looked at the due diligence and making sure that you guys are gonna get invested, you know, as well. You know, what's up, Donut? Jay Higgins. Is the stream lagging or something? Like, you guys like didn't even respond. What's up, Justin? Yep. What's up, Roberto? What's up, guys? Man, is the internet like working? Okay, finally I see people coming in. What's up, Daniel? Okay. What's up, people? Okay, good. Hello, Victor from Ohio. Nice. Better than you. All right. Finally caught your right live stream. Always good to have new people, Mohit. Welcome. Simone, Calden, Joey, what's going on, my friend? Does the supply of Cardano not impact the future growth? Myvec. Very good question, Myvec. Okay. Now, let me speak a little bit about that. Yes, being that it has 45, I think it has a very large coin supply, maybe 45 billion. Good day, Multiman. Haven't seen you in a while. Nick, what's up? Austria, someone from Austria. Let me see. Topper Rob, welcome. Gadir, good old Gadir, always there. Nice, Ash. Nice one, man. See, guys, so good on you, right? You guys bought Cardano cheap. I hope that at least you all did some reading before you bought it, right? I know some of you bought it way even before I even started to mention it. Like I said, we at Crypto Grinders, we're very careful. I'm no longer an individual, right? We are already a registered company in Singapore. You know, we look at the technology, guys. It's not that I don't want to say that I'm someone who has insider news and whatnot. I just look for the fact that it's infrastructure. And why I'm willing to just openly share is that I know that there are people out there who want this information to change their lives. Like literally just this decision alone, you would have already doubled up your money. And we're talking about 4 days. Now, did I purposely like pick it because I knew something? No, I honestly didn't. As all my calls, I usually don't know when they moon. Everybody knows that I get slack for mentioning things that don't move, right? Litecoin was one of them. Where is Litecoin now? Hit a high of 300 bucks, right? When I mentioned ETC, personally, I also gave up on it, you know, after some time, you know, to be honest with you. When I made the call at 170 early in the year, it went up, well, kind of went up around July. After that, it kind of tapered off. The progression just wasn't there. The momentum wasn't there. I made the call to switch to quantum. Super happy about quantum. Got slack for that as well, because it wasn't moving as much as the other altcoins and whatnot. But I don't want to be proud, but I usually always get it right, guys. It's just always a matter of timing. That's why I'm more of an investor more than a trader, because traders always like to give me shit saying that, oh, Ryan, your Satoshi to whatever you made the call on is dying. You know, we're supposed to grow our BTC stack. True that. But as an investor, I think I'm looking more into the technology, more into the long-term 3 to 5 years game. The game plan is literally being here in the next 3 to 5 years and not the next 3 to 5 days, right? Cardano, being that it doubled up, all good, guys. For those who bought and made money on Cardano, use that to clear some bills, right? Use that to clear some credit card debt. Use that to clear maybe 3 to 6 months of your mortgage if you bought high enough. That's what you got to do. Don't waste that that call, man. Keldon, I'm not okay. I would say that right now I'm an early riser because, you know, I have to feed my kid at about 3-4 a.m. and, you know, that's why I'm here. And I noticed that I'm very alert at this time for some reason. I get a lot of reading done after I do my stream, and yeah, it's like, guys, I mean, the premium chat is about to restart in 2018. Okay, we're going to restart the whole premium chat once again. We're going to provide that value. We're going to teach people how to literally look at the technology this time around rather than speculate. So 2018 is going to be huge. Once the forms are ready, we're going to go out. We're going to put it out, the referral links, put it out there. For those who are new into the space, this is a great opportunity for you to literally learn from crypto grinders. Like I said, we have a team that is literally throwing out all the value to you guys. And, you know, I think there's no group that can actually compete with us, like zero, because like I said, we're connected to the projects. We don't put out projects that we don't understand. Okay, we want people to stay invested in the space rather than speculate. So this group specifically is more for investors. Yes, we're going to have trading setups and whatnot, but we want people to stay invested, because staying invested is so important, guys. Those who have been following me since July, okay, those who have been following me since I started my channel, they know my calls are legit as fuck. Okay, legit as fuck. And none of them have gone to like zero. If in fact, if it's anything, everything has more or less doubled, tripled, 10x, 5x, whatever. That is what we do, guys, because I get nothing out of these YouTube videos. Trust me when I say this. When I put the YouTube videos out there and when I review the YouTube videos, right, I'm like, man, how are these YouTubers surviving on the ad revenue, right? Because you can kind of monetize the video. So I have no idea how people make money from the YouTube videos, but thank goodness I never had that model, right? So Crypto Grinders is focused on consultancy. So we're looking at private consultancy where we approach, basically projects. We approach projects, or projects approach us, and then we basically recommend the respective blockchain technologies. That's why we always focus on what is the fastest in terms of scalability and also functionality. So far we've been recommending our projects who want to build on blockchain to quantum, right? That's a no-brainer. Could we recommend the Cardano as well? Well, we're observing the situation. We might consider Cardano as one of the blockchain solutions. Also, we look at the tokenization, how to help companies look at providing more value to the token holders and also helping them establish an ecosystem. Because when people raise IPOs, right? Yes, they may see the valuation of the they will always have the books of the pre-existing company. So from then, early investors or the seeders will come in and evaluate the company. Like, okay, what's your current revenue now? How do you generate profit? Okay, blah blah blah. Which is something that the current ICO space they don't have, because a lot of these companies are all written on code, right? It's all based on the code first, and usually it's something like Facebook. When Facebook just started, there's no real revenue. It's all about building the community. So if you notice, right, cryptocurrencies is exactly like that, building the community first and then later delivering, right? And when you build the community first, you raise money via ICOs, and then the next thing, you start finding building the developer team and whatnot. Those who are more well-funded will have the developer team before raising money. But of course, usually the developer teams are much smaller, and then after that they go and raise ICO. So that's fine. But companies at this current stage, what will be the concern? Regulation. As we all know, today is Friday. We are not sure what's Korea's decision gonna be like with regards to trading cryptocurrencies. So I don't think it's an outright ban, but there's definitely going to be restrictions to foreigners trading on Korean exchanges, which is definitely going to be a hindrance to the overall volume. The next thing is that there's going to be a restriction to minors trading. That means obviously either below 18 or below 21, they're no longer allowed to trade cryptocurrencies, which is pretty sad because, but also I think there has to be a level of maturity before you should be investing or trading, or at least you have that financial knowledge, right? So it's kind of unfair because I know that the young are getting smarter, they are learning faster, they're already maybe trading at 12 years old or something like that. But you know, being that this is a very highly speculative market, so you know, I can't comment on that. That's the government's stance. I think also there's going to be restrictions to whether these exchanges have to comply to a certain regulatory framework. So Korea may take a hit in this market, but like I said, if you're worried about the news that's coming out, so if you already made money on especially Cardano, Quantum, Litecoin, or BCH, by the way, went up to $2,000. That was also one of my considerations. When I did mention, I said when Bitcoin went up like crazy, almost to 20,000, after that corrected around 16 to 17,000, that was one of my choices, three choices. So Bitcoin Cash, Litecoin and Ethereum would more or less benefit. Now, if you notice why the altcoins are doing very well is because Bitcoin is trading sideways, right? So what's the scenario? Bitcoin going up, altcoins all suffer in terms of Satoshi. Bitcoin going down, obviously altcoins also suffer in US dollar value and potentially Satoshi as well. So the only way that altcoins can kind of really make money is when Bitcoin is moving sideways, which is what it's doing, and that's why we're all very, very happy. So like I said, although I love the projects that I recommend, I would always recommend that you guys take profit because I don't know exactly your time horizon. This is something that you have to assess and ascertain for yourself. I hope that you can also go through risk profiling, understand your own risks, go through your basically you have to have a financial game plan. If you don't have a financial game plan and you step into this space, it is extremely dangerous, and that is something that I don't want anyone to have. Okay, so what's up, Matt? What's up? Okay, so man, I was on vacation and missed out. No worries, man. There's always other opportunities. Okay, so Mr. Crypto says that Ryan, Icon is hitting exchanges in the next few days. What are your thoughts on Icon? Looks very promising, mate. Now, Icon, I personally have not covered. Same thing. I will not make any comments. But based on what I've heard from Bite Size Bitcoin before, and also Bite Size Bitcoin has interviewed the co-founder, the founder of Icon. Well, it seems pretty promising, but the reason why I can't fully recommend Icon is because I don't know the team. The reason why I can openly talk about Cardano because Charles Hoskinson is at the helm of IOHK that runs Daedalus, which is the wallet that is going to house your Cardano. And then there's other projects, which is Ethereum Classic, which he also assists in terms of for that project as well, which he works together with the Grothendieck team, right? Then of course I think there's RS Coin. RS Coin seems to be like a very much like a Ripple kind of currency, right? Or payment channel. I've yet to really read because it was quite, I mean, the website is pretty impressive. Looks very, very fierce, very cool. So go and check it out, the Cardano. Yeah. Did you take profit from Cardano already? Well, Chris, I am not, no, I have not, to be honest. I have not picked up, I'm sorry, I have not taken profit from Cardano yet because, well, I kind of bought it at 11 cents, so I'm like, you know, I don't know where is it going, and I've not seen any applications being built on it yet. I'm sure they're still pretty much very new in the space, so you have to give them some time. I was very surprised that Investopedia actually even put them out there as one of the contenders, right? So even though, you know, they may have been paid to put the rankings of 4, because as I mentioned, Investopedia is pretty mainstream. So I was like, wow, okay, the article was just written, like, I think today is the 14th, right? Is it? Sorry, I can't remember. I don't know the date, guys. What's the date today? Is it 14 or the 15th? So when I saw that, you know, when I saw that, I was like, man, we are getting good, man. You know what I'm saying? So the 4 of them was, the number 1 was like, when I saw it, I was like, wow, Quantum. I was like, yes, Quantum again. Oh, it's a 14, okay. So Quantum, you have Neo, you have Cardano, and then you have Ethereum Classic, who are contenders to Ethereum, because Ethereum was jammed up because of Ethereum was jammed up because of the CryptoKitties, right? So can you imagine? IOTA is more for Internet of Things, man. Different kind of business, right? So theirs is the Tangle network, but I will read up about it. Apparently, it's very, very complex. It's very, very different from. We are talking about smart contract platforms, and we are looking at the general infrastructure. So, it's way too ahead. Really, IoT is way too ahead at the moment. Okay. Just look at it this way. Okay. Let me rationalize. If Ethereum is already struggling when the network is being spammed by millions of transactions because of CryptoKitties, I think we really need to rework ourselves. Okay, we really EOS is something that, you know, I made the call as well. Yeah, well, kind of forgot about EOS, which is not, the EOS call is not like entirely for me, guys. If you were subscribed to the Dollar Vigilante, he made the call, and because I was subscribed to his newsletter, I bought, right? So yeah, CryptoKitties is embarrassing, man, if you think about it, right? Because as we all know, although Ethereum is so-called the gold standard, but can you imagine that the moment you have one website that goes crazy, we're just talking about one here, guys, okay? We're not talking about Amazon level kind of transaction, but just one website, just having such a simple thing of buying virtual CryptoKitties, it clogs up the whole Ethereum network. We're talking about Ethereum right here, okay? The most so-called branded smart contract platform in the space. So there will come, okay, now hear me out. There will come a time that Quantum will be battle tested as well. There will come a time that someone will test Quantum's blockchain, And that is when I will be the most interested to give my critique, because imagine someone came up with crypto hamsters and they decided to build it on the quantum blockchain. I'm pretty excited to see how quantum actually lasts with regards to this, right? Because could they be spammed? Could they be spammed thoroughly? Yeah, every single smart contract platform will have to be tested, guys. No point you tell me that you are worth your unicorn and whatnot, but you can't even handle heavy transactions. So I've been, of course, watching and re-watching videos about Lightning and Raiden. So those are more of off-chain scalability solutions, which probably we need, because if everything is processed on the mainnet, then you get problems like this, right? But the problem with, apparently, the problem with off-chain transactions is that you kind of have to trust that individual. And somehow the Lightning network allows you to, even though you open a channel with, say, you open a channel with Bob, okay? Let's say I, Ryan, open a channel with Bob, and I'm very comfortable to transact with because I trust him, right? But as and when both of us can like create a multi-signature wallet and we can transact amongst each other because I already trust Bob already. Now, the unique thing is that when, yeah, it's not proven, correct? So if I have a friend named Sally and Sally needs to transfer to Bob, she doesn't need to open a channel with Bob directly. But she knows me, right? And I know Bob. So because of that, right, that channel is open. So it's kind of interesting where the Lightning Network finds the fastest route for the money to be transferred, which is kind of okay. Yeah, it could be, right? There could be double spend issues. So, but we have to have some kind of scalability solution, right? If we kind of critique on everything, then we can't really move forward, because the whole idea is not to have centralization. So as you know, masternodes are actually central servers, right? That's why do you think that you can have a mixture of both? I think you can't entirely have everything decentralized to the point where everything is very, very slow. So I guess there are hybrids. So masternodes fit that bill very, very perfectly. Yeah. What are your thoughts on Raiden Network? Raiden Network, well, it's the scalability solution for smart contract platforms. So yet to see how they perform. It's going to be probably a 2 to 3 year project. Hopefully they can come up with something faster. Yeah. So guys, you know, thank you so much, Matesh. Yeah, I mean, look, we do what we do, you know, in terms of the reason why we are so open about it is because I find that there are very few financial professionals in the space. Now, do I realize that there are more financial professionals in the space? Sure, there has to be. And I think the more, especially if they're from asset management, if they are usually if they're from private banks and they came in here into this space, even better, because private bankers, especially those who are from family office, hedge funds and whatnot, they usually don't share anything. The reason why they don't share is because they have they want to have an edge, right? They want to have an edge. So when they have an edge, they make money for their clients, and also, which is fair, right? Why should I share openly about my top tips? I should be giving my top tips only to my people who are investing with us, which comes to my next point. We do not have asset management because, firstly, if you are an unlicensed, if you're unlicensed or unregulated by, okay, let's say the Monetary Authority of Singapore, for example, we are unlicensed, okay? We are not allowed to invest in cryptocurrencies directly. So if you notice, why CME and CBOE only have contracts, futures contracts in this case, or options and whatnot, they can have all that, but they cannot invest directly in Bitcoin because their financial mandate or their mandate restricts them from touching cryptocurrencies. Right now, all the exchanges, they are not approved. Okay, they may be registered in that country, but they're not approved by the SEC and whatnot. Okay, they function as a private business. Therefore, family office money, hedge funds and whatnot, who are, even hedge funds have to be licensed properly. They can't touch and invest directly in crypto, not actually holding the coins like you and me. Okay, so that is why, if you notice, they are desperately fudding and trying very hard to FOMO in as well. That why do you think that why do you think that they are trying to have the CME, and also the Winklevoss twins are desperately pushing for a Bitcoin fund, or and what's his name, Barry Silbert came up with a ETC come BTC fund, right? Because these are all ways and SPVs, or special purpose vehicles, to allow you to invest in this with fiat, right? So it's starting to happen. So CME, CBOE are first to go, but don't forget, the liquidity is very different. If you're talking about CME contracts, futures contracts, right, that liquidity is very, very different. So that is the reason. And Crypto Grinders doesn't provide asset management. We only provide advisory. Okay, so individual. So if you are having a portfolio right now, you're getting started, or you are planning to invest in cryptocurrencies, feel free to email us at info@cryptogrinders.com, and then from then we'll set up a one-on-one. But this is not financial advice. This is just basically my personal opinion. So, but yes, if you are planning to look into your portfolio privately, yes, we can arrange for a Skype or a Zoom. That's also one alternative. The next alternative is to, especially if you are new to the space, you want to have a group environment for learning. The premium group is going to be open very soon, and then we can kickstart 2018 with a bang. It's going to be a very choppy market, just like every other year. But I would safely say that because of the experience that Crypto Grinders have, we know, and we've gone through literally 2 crashes, right? One from the China FUD. The second one was during the Bitcoin fork. So we literally had 2 very, very strong pullbacks that we went through. And yeah, we're stronger than ever. We know what our customers want, our members want, what they're looking for. So Malik, we have not decided on the price for the Signals group, but definitely we're always very fairly priced. We're not here to, like, you know, charge exorbitant prices, because that's not where our main income is. The reason why we start the premium group is because I want to feel connected to the ground. If I don't feel connected to the ground, I fail to understand what the people in this space want. Right? Although we have corporate clients, but the corporate clients think very differently, right? They think that, you know, raising money and providing a solution to the world is all that they need to focus on. But I think we have to always be customer centric. We need to hear from the ground. And in fact, when we have a community, we can actually tap on you guys and say, hey guys, we have this project. What do you guys think? You see, and those who are in our premium group, they have a voice. Right? And when they have the voice, they can vote and say, hey, this is a shit project. And trust me when I say this, we have a lot of professionals in our group because we attract the right people, right? We have people who are from the big 4 accountancies. We have people from lawyers in one of the big 4 law firms. We have you know, entrepreneurs. We have web developer. We have developers. You know, we have people who are basically financial professionals. You know, so we have all these people in the space, and this is the kind of people we pull into the group. And potentially there are network opportunities because you guys may be living, you know, very close to each other. Yeah, why not? So these are the things that we look at. So like I said, we're focused on investing. We do trading, but at the same time also we're very ethical in our approach. So these are the things that we're going to be looking forward to. Yeah, so guys, like I said, when you have friends and family who are new, right, they want to get into the game, make sure that you get them onto our channel. Don't forget to like and comment and subscribe. The premium group is going to be launched very, very soon, guys. We're just sorting out the last few bits of terms and conditions, and then we'll put it out there probably in my next video. But don't forget, right, guys, to take profit, especially if you're in Cardano. Okay, you're in Cardano already, and you made, okay, look, they still have a long way to go. Okay, they still have a long way to go, but you know what? 100% profit in 4 days is a lot. Okay, it's just like when I did the EOS EOS call. That was quite some time ago, right? And EOS was on the 16th of November, just before I went away. And when I came back, we doubled our money, but at the same time, the coin actually went up to $8. So those, I'm still holding on to a good portion of EOS. I just basically cash out my initial capital, and then I'm letting all the profits ride. So EOS is now, I think, trading at $7 to $8. Yeah. Okay, so what's the question? Ryan, I will sign up to your group very soon, mate. A question I got for you is, I know you don't like giving predictions, I get that, but do you think quantum could be 100 plus coin? 100 plus coin is a very big statement. Now, I will not answer you directly, but I will answer you based on what we experience with Ethereum. So what are the catalysts that we have to see? Firstly, exchanges. We have to see dApps being built on it, okay, consistently using it, and at the same time, how many partnerships. So we have to see all this, right? Let's not talk about the ongoing improvements to the infrastructure and architecture and protocols, okay? Let's talk about the adoption. If no one is going to be using a smart contract platform, it is useless. Can we all agree on that? Okay, so if you want to see quantum at $100, firstly, it's not just about why and when. It's about the how and what are they doing. So you have to follow the Quantum Telegram chat and closely follow them. And also for the fact that when you're in our premium group, you also get that insight, because we work very closely with the Quantum project. We're not paid by the Quantum project, like zero. Ever since, there's a lot of controversy, people saying that I'm paid. I don't get a single cent from Quantum, but why I'm willing to talk about Quantum is because firstly, I believe in the project. I cannot deny for the fact that when I gave the call for Ethereum, same thing, Ethereum never paid me. I invested in Ethereum, right? I invested in Ethereum way back when it was $7, $8, $9, $10, $11, $12. That was me investing in Ethereum. And did I always talk about Ethereum? I did, right? No one paid me. I was a nobody. I still consider myself as a nobody now, right? So at the end of the day, what I see is what I see, because it's just like maths, guys. You can't run away from the formula. When you have the formula, you just invest accordingly. Don't get frisky. The reason why I notice that people lose money is because they're impatient. They lose money because they're impatient. I just had a call with a friend whom is my close friend, but when I taught him, he did everything right. But the moment that we kind of like, we're busy with our own lives and our own things, right? So I just recently called him because I wanted to congratulate him for the fact that, we were invested in the same things. But you know what he told me? He got frisky. He felt that he could always use his money for something else. And whenever he sold, that thing would go up, right? So I had to give it to him. I said, whenever you want to sell, call me, right? Whenever you want to sell, you call me, because I'll buy, because you're getting it wrong. Because I always told him, stay invested, because these projects are the next wave. If you miss out on this wave, the next wave will be 10, 20 years from now. I'll be freaking 55 years old, right? Will I still be invested? Yes, I'm always hungry for success. I'm always hungry for knowledge. I'm always hungry for information. I will be invested then, but I'll be very much older. Will I have that kind of lifestyle that I have now? And some of you may not even know about this space. There are some people who are just stepping in, they're waiting on the sidelines, they don't even know what to do because they saw Bitcoin go up to 20,000. Should they get in? What do we do? There are all these questions that are popping up in people's heads all the time, right? And the news is just sensationalizing everything that they don't know jack about this space. And that is very frustrating, because I have to re-explain myself over and over again to these people. But you know what? As educators, as professionals in this space, that's what we got to do, right? And when I say that I'm a professional, why can I clearly say that? Because I make money only in crypto, guys. I don't accept fiat. Everything that we do, from the very beginning, I said that if I want to call myself a financial professional, I will not accept funds from PayPal. Not that I don't want to make it easier for people to come in, but I want them to go and start a wallet. And if they're really interested and serious, they will go and get a wallet set up and pay me in crypto, right? And accept the volatility and see the volatility and experience the volatility for themselves. Even if they're buying $50, $100, they're experiencing that volatility for themselves. So, Mr. Crypto, back to your question, quantum hitting $100, it's way too early to say that, but $30, no problem. $30, no problem. I'm making this call right here, right now, and I'm not going to be wavered by anybody going forward. Because right now, I have the positioning that a lot of people don't have, right? And how many YouTubers are also ICO advisors? How many YouTubers are also providing advice for MAS or financially regulated businesses? All right? So, not to be proud, but I have to put it out there because a lot of people don't know what we do, right? People think that I'm just some guy who sits here on his couch and gives, calls. That's not my objective. My objective is to actually get you in first, and then you'll start reading because you have skin in the game. When you have skin in the game, you'll naturally start reading about it, right? That's how it works. It's very, very normal. So, taking a few questions before we end off. Okay, so Ryan, you said that to take F profits the other day, it seems to be on the rise again. No, Ethereum at the moment, okay, if you had taken profit at $700, Ethereum is starting to have a sharp sell down. So it's gonna rise, but it's okay. You have to always take profit, my friend. Okay, see Multi-Man 40, I think you haven't been on the stream a while. When you don't take profit, you're always keeping everything in the market. That is extremely dangerous, okay? As much as I say that this is the growth phase, there can be a phase where there's going to be complete cleansing, that 90% of the projects are going to disappear. 90% of the projects are going to disappear. Don't forget, right? We speak to VCs quite a bit. And VC funding, they say 90% of the time we lose money. But it's the 10% that they invest in that they're going to 100x or 1000x that they're going to make back the money. So you have to have this kind of mentality, especially when you're investing in this space. Don't take the strategy of taking profit for granted. I am very, very serious about this, man, because a lot of people think that it's like some kind of joke, When I can safely sleep at night like a baby, is because I already have been invested in this space for, like, we're talking about hardcore for 2 years. I'm not someone who has a 9-to-5 job and comes back to trade crypto at night for a few hours and go and read stories. I am that dedicated that sometimes I have to tell my daughter, honey, I really cannot play with you. I need to really start reading on certain things to prepare for next day's presentation when we meet clients and whatnot. Because if I don't know my shit and people catch on to what I don't know, I get a huge lot of flack for it. And even when I know my shit, I get flack for it. What do you think, right? Because why? I have a responsibility, because now I'm not just someone who makes calls quietly at the sidelines at coffee shop tables. I am someone in the space, in public. Everyone knows my calls. Everyone knows me. Everyone knows that it's Crypto Grinders Private Limited. Everyone knows that we run a Discord group. Everybody knows that I provide consultancy. You know how much weight that carries, how much responsibility, and if you don't know your shit, people will definitely flame you. Now, I'm not a developer, but because I was a banker for 6.5 years, I handle millions of funds every day. We're talking about transactions that are 2 mil USD into Forex, 2 mil USD into unit trust. We're handling that kind of quantum size. We handle OTC calls, okay? Meaning that over the counter, if this client wants to buy X amount of stocks, I have to go and call my trading desk, work with the trader there, make sure I get the call right, make sure I get the spot price, the limit order right. I cannot afford to fuck up, guys. So this is the pressure. I'm not like, hey, doing a review, guys, Look, I'm not critiquing people who do reviews. There are people who do fantastic reviews, okay? And we need people in that kind of space. We need people in that space. We work with YouTubers as well, okay? And the YouTubers that position themselves well in this space, we work with them as well. Because when we have ICO projects, we also want coverage for these ICO projects. I can't be shilling my own project, right? So end of the day, we reach out to YouTubers who have positioned themselves well, who really are professionals in their own right, and we work with them. And we're very selective about who we work with, because why we're selective is it's just very simple. Reputation. It's all about reputation. It's all about building a network. Same thing in this space for blockchain projects who are building an ecosystem and working with each other. Why do you think we brought together Pundi X and Quantum? You see, we didn't just talk about just because Pundi X one time and then after that, that's it. Look at how strong their community has grown. From less than 900 people in the Telegram group, now they have 3.2. When I first started in Quantum's chat, it was, I think, less than 1,000 people, and now it's 5.2. It rivals even my own Telegram group. You see, we're here to build an ecosystem, guys. We're not here for ourselves, because if I think only for myself, okay, I already made money in this space, guys. I really don't have to keep sharing with everybody. But I know that there are people in India that need this advice. There are people who are in Turkey, people who are trying to put their kids into school. My advice could mean so much to them. And that is why when I say investing and not speculating is super important. Super important. And when I made that video about not mortgaging your home yesterday, mortgaging your home to buy Bitcoin, I really meant it, because I don't want you to be in the situation where if Bitcoin tanks aggressively and you are not the lucky one, okay, and you are not the lucky one, you're going to be housing more debt than when you first started. But I also understand how it's like to be poor. I understand how it's like to not have money. And that's why I will always connect with you guys, because I was literally someone who don't have money, right? Because I lost so much and I hated just working a 9-to-5 job. And I wanted to step out and I wanted to be free. I really desperately wanted to be financially free. But I could not, because I didn't know what to do, right? And I understand that. And that is why, you know, when I speak to you guys, I speak really with passion and entirety, and I got nothing to hide, guys. All my calls are all my calls. You can watch all my freaking videos. Those who are watching my stream, a lot of people know me, right? They know me. They know whether I'm bullshit. They know whether my calls are real or not real, right? Go and validate yourself, man. Look through my playlist. Look at all my top altcoin picks. Those are my most popular uploads. Just go and see my top altcoin picks when I was doing it aggressively week after week at my freaking small ass kitchen table with a $1,000 200 laptop. That was how I started. That was how I started this business today. And I'm fucking proud of it, guys. Fucking proud of it. And from being alone to having a team of 7 people, I rival some marketing groups as well. And, you know, I started alone. No one helped me. No one believed in me. And if you are planning to start a business because you have made so much money from crypto, you have to have the same tenacity, that same passion, that same hunger for knowledge and success, that same drive to go and meet people, that same drive to go and constantly wake up, get rejected over and over and over again. You're going to get rejected over and over again, guys, and people are going to ridicule your idea over and over again. But that's what it takes to be an entrepreneur. Don't call yourself a founder or an entrepreneur if you're not willing to go out there and go and hunt for sales. You're not willing to go out there and have people say, no, your idea is shit. Don't try to sell me shit. You have to do that over and over and over again and wake up to that every day until you are successful. That is what you got to do. And that's what we do. Until now, I get people rejecting me all the time. But you think I give a shit? No, I don't. Because why? Because I know my positioning. I know my value. I know my brand. I know where I'm going to go in the next 3 to 5 years. I know where we're headed. And that is why when I give wholeheartedly to you guys. I just, share. And if you decide to pick up on it, just bear in mind, always be ready to handle the risks involved, because this space is extremely volatile. All right. So guys, Christmas is around the corner. All right, feel free to put down there what you guys are planning to do for Christmas. I'll be away. So because where I'm going, the internet is a little bit it's not as stable. It's gonna be in my wife's hometown, but it's just a great chance to chill, relax, refresh. 2018 is gonna be huge for crypto grinders. Like, no joke, no hype. Like I said, it is just going to be pure building. We're going to just keep grinding. We're literally just going to keep connecting and building and making sure that each blockchain project, if they can come together and form a very strong ecosystem, we're just going to help them build, guys. And also new ICO projects that are coming into the space, we're going to make sure that we're going to associate and build their brands for them. And also for individuals who are interested in private consultancy, we have a team right now that can provide that for you. At the same time, also, if you're looking at trading, we have Andy JJ, who is going to be able to help you get started on cryptocurrency trading. We're going to have education courses that are coming out for the masses that are cheap and affordable. And at the same time, also, we are going to have the premium chat. Full scale, guys. Full scale, 100%. All right. Day in, day out, that's what we're here to do. We're here to deliver the value. And next year is going to be same thing, going to have some fun and whatnot. But you know what? We're here to stay. We're not going anywhere, guys. Okay, we're not going anywhere. Coinbase is going to launch new cryptocurrencies. I'm interested to see what they are. No idea what they're going to be, but it's going to be a huge 2018. Who knows what FUD? The moment there's FUD, I'm going to come out here and just address it as always, and making sure that people remember to get in and not buy during the highs, but sell during the highs and get in on the lows. All right, so guys, Merry Christmas. Well, it's a little bit early, but you know what? Merry Christmas to one and all. And for those who are, spending the time with the friends and family, it's a great opportunity to talk about cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum, Quantum. Share the word, spread the word, guys. Literally spread the word. All right. Okay, guys. So, love speaking to you all. As always, whenever I have any kind of stuff, I will just input it out onto my channel. You guys have been awesome. You guys have always been so supportive. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, guys. Give it a thumbs up. And if you're just a hater, give it a thumbs down, because, you know, haters gonna hate. Just give it a thumbs down anyway. But guys, give it a thumbs up, guys. Come on. Give it a thumbs up. There's 200 people watching and there's only 64 thumbs up. This is just so sad, man. I have to ask for the thumbs up. Like, guys, it's just a freaking thumbs up. You know, no money, man. All right, guys. So just remember to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Okay, and don't forget to click that little notification button so that at the end of the day, when I have a new video out, definitely you're gonna get it. You're gonna get it firsthand, right smack out of the oven. And those who are using data to watch my stream, I love you guys. Okay, especially those who are spending data to watch my stream. Those who are struggling financially and watching my stream, my heart goes out to you. My heart goes out to you guys. Okay. Yes, Ash, I will be giving out more ranchers, because recently I've been using this. Recently, I've been using the phone, so I can't really like tap and give you guys ranchers, but I will start giving out ranchers, guys. So take care and God bless, guys.